Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 8. Today I am going to discuss chapter 7, Internet, Search Engines and Browsers. Now, as I've discussed in my earlier chapter number 6, I stopped at Internet, was finished. So, actually, there are so many applications, there is so many advantages, there are so many features of Internet that which we are talking why the internet is one of the revolution of modern day technology. Now you see, there is a word that the present day necessity was the luxury of the past. The present day which is necessary to us was the luxury. Now the example is the computer and the internet. Now there was time when having a computer was a luxury or accessing internet was a luxury. Now in present day it became necessary. We cannot think of our life without a computer and internet because it has so many applications in our day-to-day life that we uh, which other electrical gadget provide to us. Now, right from playing online games to sending email to booking online railway ticket to booking airplane ticket, we can do anything with the help of internet. For example, if I want to book a say railway ticket, okay, railway ticket or a airplane ticket, so I can do it now with the help of internet without physically going to a railway station. I can book a ticket without. Nowadays also there, I think the metro cities, like we can book the film ticket online. We can now. Today I am taking your class, today I am taking online class. This is only possible because of internet. Without internet I could not have taken your online class. So it has gained a very important place. Internet has gained a very important place in our lives for entertainment, for recreation, as well as certain very important and utilities. Now, computer network. The computer network, a computer is an individual machine, and which has very limited use at the personal level. Because see, if I have a computer, it has very limited use at the personal level. I basically access computer for my official, for my work, not for my personal use. Maximum the things which I do in computer is I do it my official work for my classes. So computer has a limited use for our day-to-day life. It is the primary digital storage media, but they have become very powerful and useful to many people. And when their intellect, when the computers are intellect with one another, then we can share the resources and the power increases. And such computers, when are intellect, and thus became a part of web of computer, which is known as network. Now coming to internet, the internet is a huge network of computers. It consists millions of computers all over the world, and we can share resources or information from any place of the world. Now imagine that I am sitting in Badarpur, I could access any information of USA, of England. Not only that, our country is a very huge country, India. Sitting in a part of southern part of Assam, I could access any information about India or from any part of the world, any part of India. I can get information. This is possible only because of internet. Now, because of its application, because of its functionality, the power of internet, we can see the power of internet. So internet is other name also, like internet, other name of internet is, it is also known as international network. Actually, the name came like this: INTER, inter, NET, net. So it became internet, international network. Other name is, it is also known as cyberspace. Other name is like information highway. Because of its application, because of its use, because of its functionality, it has so many this very profound name. Now, now I shall discuss how the internet came into existence. So the earlier internet, it started from this particular word. So internet got its name from this word, ARPANET. ARPANET. The full abbreviation is Advanced Research Project Agency, and NET means network. NET means network. Actually, the name internet came from this word, ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. So what happened in the year 1969? In the year 1969, actually, you know that there were a Cold War between the Russia and USA. Still, it is there. So at that time, USA, uh, the government of USA, they have given a project to the universities of USA to build a network like this, so that they could communicate through technology. Then these universities, they started developing a network, and they named this network as ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. And and by this time, the America became superpower, and what happened? The ARPANET was then renamed to Internet because of its application. Earlier, it was only limited to USA. Then it got spread all across the world, and the name became from ARPANET to Internet. And the first network that was formed between Leonardo Kleinrock's laboratory at University of California, Los Angeles, and Douglas Engelbart lab at Stanford University. So this was the range for this network. Now, how can you connect to the internet? Now, for becoming a part of the internet or global network, we must register our computer to some service providers. So, for becoming a part of the global network, we need to connect our computer to the internet, and this is possible with the help of by registering our computer with an ISP. ISP means Internet Service Provider. Internet service provider. Now, suppose if you want to connect a computer to internet, we must register with an ISP, internet service provider. I am telling some of the popular ISP. Some of the popular ISP are BSNL. BSNL is an ISP. Airtel is an ISP, because for connected to internet, we must have a data plan of either BSNL, if you have BSNL SIM, or Airtel or Reliance, Idea, like this. So these all are example of ISPs. Now, there are basically two types of connection are there. One is dial-up connection, another is broadband connection. Now, dial-up connection use our telephone lines and connect to the internet using a cable network. And dial-up connection is basically slow type of connection. And the broadband connection, so we have the high-speed broadband connection. They have very high speed The broadband connection have very high speed. They have much more access speed than dial-up connection, and they could offer us uh, any information very quickly and much more faster than dial-up connection. Now, what is uh, internet cafe? There is a word called internet cafe. Internet, you may have heard of this word, internet cafe. Internet cafe means is a place, is a location, or is a shop, or is a part where we visit. Actually, those people who do not have personal computer at home, so they visit internet cafe for accessing internet. Now, suppose say once we connect our computer to the internet by registering ourselves with the ISP. Now, how could you access information on the internet? How could you search information on the internet? So first is to register. First is to connect to the internet. Then how can you access information on the internet? So this is possible by accessing the website belonging to www. So how can you access information on the internet? So we can access information on the internet by visiting various websites which belongs to www, means World Wide Web. So there are many websites which belong to www, and with the help of www we can access information on the internet. Now I am telling example. See, if you see any website, so we'll see like this. Say Google, www.google.com. Then say Sheba, www.shebaonline.org. Say any Assam government website, www.assam.onlineassam.gov.in. So all they have what www means what? All these websites are registered, they are in www. So this www manages all the websites across the world. So by using www, we can access this website with the help of www. Now the website contains some pages, contains multiple pages of information, and they can be accessed using hyperlink. Now what do you mean by hyperlink? Hyperlink means what? Suppose the web page is there. Another in a website there may be many web pages, more than one, maybe 10, 100 web pages are there. Now each web pages are interconnected with the help of hyperlink. So we can access a website. We can access multiple pages of a website with the help of hyperlink, and this hyperlink are nothing but pointers to a specific piece of information. They are pointers to a specific piece of information, and basically the hyperlinks are underlined, or we will be finding hyperlinks in means it will be different from any other text. It will be in some different color. Basically it is purple, sometimes you may find it blue color. So it is different. It is in the hyperlinks are in different colors, and they are sometimes underlined also. And when we move our mouse over any hyperlink, you will see our mouse pointer will turn. Earlier our mouse pointer will be like this. It will be like this arrow sign. Our mouse pointer will be like this. So when we move over hyperlink, so our mouse pointer will turn into a smaller like this. It will turn into like this. So this means it is a hyperlink. And whenever we click on this hyperlink, we will be taken to different pages of information. Now for accessing any information on the internet, one software is important. It is the web browser. Without web browser, we cannot access any information on the internet, So what is web browser? A web browser is a very important tool that retrieves data from the World Wide Web and present it to our computer. It retrieves data from the World Wide Web, because I told you earlier that www contains many information, means it has many websites, many web pages are there. So whenever we are trying to get information on a particular topic, so these data are being retrieved from www and it is being presented in our computer. And basically a web browser is a software, and I'm telling this example, you also know some of the popular web browser like Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera. These all are examples of web browser. These are all programs or softwares, and without any of this, we cannot access to internet. In a computer, a web browser must be there, for which we can, with the help of which we can access internet. Because why? In the web browser, in the address bar of the web browser, we will type the web address of the particular website, and then the web browser will take us to that website, and it will return information to us. The web browser consists of address bar on which we type the website address of the we want to visit, and the website will give all the information about that particular site. And sometimes we may also search for information with the help of, there are some websites are there, they are known as search engines. So we can search for information with the help of search engines. The search engines are the websites that help us locate information on the internet. Suppose you want to get information on anything, you can search on the search engine. And one of the most popular search engine of the world is the Google. The Google is the best and the largest search in the world. There are many other search engines that are there, like Indian search engine is Khoj. Then we have Wikipedia as a search engine, Yahoo is a search engine. So search engine is a very important tool which help us to locate any information we want on the internet. There are billions of websites that form a part of www, means World Wide Web. Without powerful search engine, it could be impossible for us to locate exact page we want. If there were no search engine, we could not have located the exact page. It is because of the search engine we could locate the exact page. And the first ever search engine was named Archie, ARCHIE. It was the first ever search engine, and as I told you earlier, the most popular search engine is the Google, and the website address is HTTP. HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP, it is google.com, www.google.com. google.com, and the homepage is there. Homepage of Google, you can see the figure is there in page number 59. It is there, and the name Google is derived from the word GOOGL, Google, which means 1 followed by 100 zeros. And there is another popular search engine, as I told you earlier, Yahoo. Yahoo is also a very popular search engine with the help of which we can locate any information on the internet. Now, how we use search engine? So basically, we open a web browser. After opening a web browser, in the web address of the web browser, we type, say, this one, HTTP, or you can just type www.google.com. After typing this, the home page of Google will come. In the home page of Google, we'll find a search box is there, like it is there in page. You can see this search box is there in page number 59. You can see search box is there. In the search box, we'll type for the information what we want. Suppose say I want to get information about the rhino of Assam. So I'll type here rhino of Assam or Assam rhino. So all the information related to that particular, say Assam rhino, will find, oh, it will retrieve all the websites, all the location from the www where information regarding rhino of Assam is present. So it will retrieve, it will show me the information of all the information related to rhino of Assam. And so, and this is called search result. It will not only show one link, it will show many links. So, and this is called search result. And what is knowledge bases? Actually, there are certain popular websites which are dedicated to certain type of information, and they are known as knowledge bases. Some of the popular knowledge bases are like, say, ehow.com, or another is ezinarticles.com, or you can say goarticles.com. So these are most popular knowledge base websites. So they are popular websites which contain information about a particular topic. Now, what is wiki? Wiki is a server program. W-I-K-I, wiki. Wiki is a server program that allows us to produce and edit contents on a website. The most popular wiki is the Wikipedia. Wikipedia is one of the most popular wiki, and it is also one of the most popular search engine. We can get information related to any topic on the Wikipedia also. And there is a word called surfing. So what is surfing? When we access internet, so it is known as surfing. So today up to here, this was all about chapter 7, internet, search engine and browsers. Hope you understand, you have understood. And if there is any problem or any question or any query, so you can call me, as school has provided you my contact number. So you can call me, so that I will try my level best to remove your confusion or problem. And hoping you all are fine and safe at home. So today up to this. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.